Hi, I'm Steve, and this is my wife, Jennifer.
Hello.
And we're just in the middle of starting something brand new here today. It's going to be called Coffee with Jen and Steve. And Jen, can you start off and maybe tell us a little bit about what that is?
Yes. So, coffee with Jen and Steve. Pretty self explanatory, right? We're going to have coffee with us. And really, it's just a way for us to reach out to our community and sit down kind of in a, really laid back environment. It's always, to me, it's really chill just to be able to go somewhere and in a coffee shop or whatever and have coffee with somebody and just really get to know them, get to know maybe their spouse, their children, their just really what their goals are and where they see themselves in the next couple of years. I think it's really our way of getting to know people and them to get to know us and trust us and know that we might be able to help them in the future in a transaction to what they're looking for in the future in purchasing.
Yeah, I think it's an awesome opportunity for you to be able to come ask us any type of questions,
Yeah.
right? There's so much misinformation that's out there in the marketplace today. It gets very confusing, to say the least, especially when it comes to home financing. What does it take to get a home loan? And then let's talk about walking through the home buying process, right? What are
For sure.
what are the different steps that are involved with
Yep.
that? Because a lot of people kind of get scared by not knowing what's going to happen and the
Yeah.
kind of help that they get actually, from having a realtor. So there's definitely a lot of information that
For
we
sure.
can provide that's true and accurate, and
Yep.
and where we can help them achieve their goals,
Yeah.
right?
I would definitely agree with that. And the great thing is that what I've noticed, especially from the clients I've had in the last couple of years, first time home buyers, let's just say mostly, before speaking to them, they had no idea that that was even in their cards, that it was something that it was even attainable for them to be able to purchase a home. And there was just, oh, I'm not a US citizen, or I only have, a 580 credit score, or I don't have a lot of money
Oh,
saved.
how about you need 20% down as a
That's
first
another
time home
one.
buyer, right? Like
Right.
that's been one of the biggest misconceptions out there,
Yeah,
right? And
absolutely.
there's many loan programs, right?
There's so
That are
many.
available to people, and it just is determined based on their individual circumstances or needs, right?
Absolutely. And some people even think they need so much credit lines, so many credit lines or so much whatever to even get a home. So it's just having that conversation, I guess, and knowing that people can do that with us in a non-threatening environment.
Yeah. And what do you think is like one of the most important things for during these, coffee sessions with us, let's call it? What's the most important thing they can probably let us know during that conversation, right? Like for an example, we see some people, you're in the middle of the loan process and all of a sudden things start popping up that weren't discussed, right?
Yeah,
Immediately.
I think the most important thing is to be honest and
Transparency, right?
absolutely
Yeah.
transparent. And that's the only way, it's kind of like how we would always tell our kids, right? Like, I can only give you really good advice if you give me the whole story. Right. And so it's just it's the same thing, like that, because I really do feel like a lot of the people that we deal with, we would treat them just as if they were our own kids or my
Yeah, I
own
would agree.
sister or, what have you. And we're going to give them the same advice as we would take ourselves or that we would give our own loved ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, I just kind of came to my mind, don't cancel credit cards, right? We start seeing people trying to go and pay off all of this debt before they start talking to anybody about
Yep.
the home buying process. And once again, that kind of bad information, and they don't realize that they're damaging their credit.
For
And,
sure.
that's one of the
Yep.
things I think, is just kind of giving them this information. Don't start canceling credit cards. Don't start opening new accounts.
Right.
It's an opportunity to come have a consultation without running credit, right? We don't
Right.
believe in the whole, hey, let me run your credit and let me see if you qualify and then I'll talk to you concept. Because we've had some of our best clients we worked with for maybe 2 to 3 years before they were positioned right to be able to
Absolutely.
purchase a home.
For sure. Yep. absolutely. I think them just, it's important to not do anything until you speak to somebody who knows the industry. I think that's super important. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go and start, loosening screws in my car, not knowing what I'm doing. It's just, I wouldn't do that. So they should really, it's just a really, like I said, the Coffee with Jen and Steve is a really just a chill kickback environment where we can, we can just relax, feel comfortable with each other, and guide.
All right. Well, Jennifer, thank you very much for that. And, we hope to have a cup of coffee with you and help you on your home buying journey.
Oh, and if you don't like coffee, we will do tea. It's no big deal.
And maybe lemonade.
Tea, coffee.
Lemonade.
All right. Talk to you soon. Hopefully. Bye.